Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of Cut the Vodcast. I'm your host, Jafar.
We totally didn't screw up the intro the first time we recorded this.
What?
We totally didn't screw up the intro the first time.
Not at all. This is not the 10th take. I'm here with my co-hosts, my wonderful co-host, Tristan.
You're calling me wonderful. That's a grave mistake, fam.
And Tristan Cologne.
Yeah, that would be me, but
We got them backwards, goddammit!
You flipped it, idiot. Alright. Well, what's up, guys? Welcome back to,
Hell.
yeah. Something like that.
guys, I broke my controller.
Oh.
Yeah, Gage broke his controller because
We were playing stick fight, and like the game decided to fucking kill me for no reason.
Well, I mean, I did clip you through, like, I shot you, like, with one of the weapons so hard that you literally clipped through a wall.
And the thing is, though, no, I was jumping past you, and like I was in midair. I was about to get on to a plane. It just pushed me back.
Huh.
Sounds
Alright,
fun.
So, we're playing a little bit of stick fight.
I actually like it's like coming apart. It's still really fun, but that's gonna piss me off. It's a hell of a time.
It's a great way to make your friends hate you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, fuck you both, by the way.
Pretty much,
I'm
it's
not
like a
gay.
very. If you've ever played Gang Beasts, it's like 2D Gang Beasts.
Better.
Yeah, just to beat your friends up, and then whoever wins. It's a lot faster than Gang Beasts, though.
Yeah, instead of just trying to beat them to death, you can get, like, snake rocket launchers and shotguns.
Yeah, you get weapons,
Later.
like laser rifles and such.
And there's mods.
There's
That's
one
not the gun
weapon.
game we're talking about
There's
today.
one weapon that no one picked up, and it's very great. It is a snake minigun.
Oh,
Good
well,
lord.
oh, it's that thing.
Thank God we did not get that. Yeah, well, that's not the gun game we're going to be talking about today, because the main game we're talking about just so happens to me Call of Duty Black Ops number.
Wait, guys, we
What?
forgot to.
Call
we
of
forgot
Duty
the,
broken.
We forgot
what?
the part where you check up on me being an alcoholic. For that,
How are you?
still an alcoholic.
Cool.
All right.
Go fuck
Alright,
yourself.
Black Ops 4.
I promise I'm not drinking anything except for G Fuel.
Oh, I
Although I do
don't-
wish I had my Monster Red Bull combination because that's amazing.
definitely didn't drink anything.
I don't even have water on me, so.
Damage and speed. Anyway, so a few things have happened in Black Ops 4 since
And I know none of
the
them.
last time we were here.
I
Does anyone
swear.
mind, talking
Whole lot
about
of
some
Tom
things,
fuckery
a bunch of
happened in the community.
drama, bunch of- just different things. Not that
Shit
big.
went down.
Just some things.
But we're not only going to be talking about Call of Duty today. We're also
No,
going to
okay.
Guitar Hero because that's my fucking game, and I'll talk
Alright,
about
we
it.
could probably
Fuck
talk
everyone.
about it first, yeah.
Okay.
We can
You
get
want-
like
you want me to talk about-
a little bit of
want me
a
to talk
warm up
about
into it. You know, give us like a 12-minute history of the game, you know, just like
Yeah.
All right, so it all started.
it all started way
I am
back
back.
when someone decided, "Hey, let's make a guitar rhythm game.
Yeah, let's
pretty
make
much.
Osu.
Let's make OS into a rhythm game that you play on a guitar."
Yeah, let's play Osu on a guitar.
I am personally offended, you couple of thieves. Moving on.
You're such a little bitch.
Fuck off, Tristan. All right,
Make me.
I'll fly out, motherfucker.
Oh, I know you will. I'm shaking in my boots, guys.
Imagine wearing boots indoors, you fucking retard. All right,
Anyway,
all right. So
we promise we don't hate each other.
the Guitar Hero streamer Frosted GH, he's also a YouTuber. He got his YouTube hacked by a man named Moosey HD. He's like a trash bag in the community basically. He just like doxes people for no reason. He's just general. He's trying to play the victim card by saying like, "Oh, I forgot to take my schizophrenia meds."
That's gonna piss a lot of people off.
Oh, it has.
Yes,
Trust
yeah.
me, it's bad.
Well,
Let's just blame it
cl-
on the mental.
yeah, exactly. Claiming mental illness because,
Oh,
oh
but
my
he
god, I
actually
hacked
is
someone.
He actually is schizophrenic. He just doesn't take his medication very often, and he just gets
Okay.
okay. The reason because there is jealousy because Frosted got partnered on Twitch, and that that was pretty much it. He's jealous of that, and he was also like angry about how one of the songs was being made, like how like it was being managed,
Like how it was charted, pretty much, or
yeah, how it was charted, and like how like there were a bunch of people working on it, and how it was managed. He didn't like that, so he basically held it hostage, and then deleted the files. But luckily, one of the other guys had a backup, so thank goodness for that.
thank goodness for people having a brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moosey's a bitch. He's Canadian too, so I'm a little bit ashamed being.
He
think
sounds
he's
like
Canadian.
like to relate it to another game. He sounds like to relate it to out of all games, Geometry Dash. He sounds a lot like the hacker Pavlukovan. Like he literally like just doesn't care, does whatever he wants type thing is what I'm getting from it.
Oh.
Where like he's doing it like he's doxed the creator of the like Pavlukovan has doxed the creator of the game because oh my god, an update's taking too long to come out.
That's.
All right,
That's
guys, let's go tell him.
Uh,
Oh, this is big. Oh, that's very shit. All right. No, carry on. All right, so someone got hacked. You're saying?
Yeah.
I think that was the end of the story.
Oh, is
Like-
it? Okay.
I just wanted to. Opinions, boys.
Yeah,
Anything?
it's
I mean,
just hacking
why did he
someone's,
hack
like-
them? like-
Jealousy.
Like
He's
jealousy over
complaining
being
that-
partnered?
Yeah, jealousy over him being partnered, and like
so dramatic.
apparently quote unquote blowing up, which he really didn't. Not even all that big of a streamer. And
Fam,
like
Lex is pulling in more stream viewers than Ninja at times. He's not the and people don't call him the biggest streamer. Like, calm down.
and the chart thing, and the schizophrenia, all that. Like either way, it's not even like that's not even passable.
Well,
doubt-
like the charting, that's like the stupidest reason on earth because it's like, oh my god, a
No.
song that I like isn't being made properly.
No, they're making the song.
Mm.
I'm not sure if it's like FL. I don't know what pro. but,
They're
like,
probably using FL Studio. A lot of people do. I know my friend does.
like
Speaking of which, go check out Captain Z15 on SoundCloud.
wow, you fucking.
Wow, such a
Alright.
cool kid.
So yeah. So Moosey's a scumbag. Frosted, like he had to. Oh yeah, hacked into his YouTube channel. Damage, deleted like 3 months worth of his videos and live streamed some mystery thing on his channel. Like it might have been porn for all we know. Like, and Frosted had to re-upload it. Like he lost a lot of money from it because
Well, because his CPM just dropped
Yeah.
there.
It's like
Yeah.
it's just screwing with his lively.
Well, because
Yeah,
a lot of
that's what-
YouTubers nowadays are full-time YouTubers. It's their job.
and like he's
Yeah.
Moosey has flipped stories on Twitter because I've seen him be like, yeah, I know I fucked up, but I've also seen him like I'm not sorry. I should like I haven't done enough damage. Like Frosted has reported him like to like the police at this point. Pretty sure he filed a report.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's illegal what he did, so...
Yeah. Well, plus like the years of
Yeah.
streamers. Randy Ladyman,
I know doxing in Canada's pretty hefty fines.
Yeah, it's very illegal anywhere, really.
Yeah.
In some places, I think, in Europe, doxing isn't illegal unless you have intent to use it against someone. Like, use it,
Why
Post it
What do you-
online or something.
like if you're doxing someone, that's
like, using it to just find out who they are, to my knowledge, isn't illegal in some parts of Europe.
I wouldn't know. I'm not from Europe.
Well, there's a whole situation with, out of all people, Keemstar and, what was his face? Colossal's Crazy.
Yeah.
Colossal.
Speaking of Colossal, did any of you notice that he uploaded FusiTube in Alternate Reality Part 2?
oh very long. That was a bit ago.
It was a bit ago,
I have
Yeah.
not.
but it's showing that he's still alive.
He's still around, yeah.
Well, because YouTube, like, to what I've watched, because I used to watch the Baited podcast, Colossal has no interest in making YouTube his full-time job.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So, his videos are going to be longer, but a lot more, like, in-depth and stuff like that. But, yes, inconsistent.
He makes really good content.
I haven't seen the video.
I haven't really
However, I've heard extremely highly of his content.
I haven't watched like any of his content. Like recently, I've just been playing way too much Guitar Hero.
I've been playing way too much Geometry Dash. I've had no interest in playing Black Ops 4.
Yeah, I've not had any.
I literally like DLC 1 came out 3 days ago for console. I haven't watched a single video until I decided
Well, no, that's different.
less than 5 minutes ago to watch the cutscene for the map, which, might I add, wasn't that entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
It started off pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was.
For those of you who don't know,
Hey, spoiler warning.
No.
for those of you who don't know, the DLC 1 map, is it Dead of the Night or Night of the Dead? Like, what
Dead of Night.
Because Night of the Dead
is knocked?
Nocturne Tone. Yeah.
Well, because didn't they get backlash for almost naming it Night of the Dead?
People have been memeing on it.
About it.
It's not really. I wouldn't call it backlash, but
Yeah.
people are definitely like, dude, get original names. And they're right to. Like,
Well,
get a game.
it's very, very painstakingly similar to Knocked. Like,
It is, yeah. Like, would it kill them to have a named map that's not Night of the Dead? Oh,
well, I mean, we've had Kino der Toten, which is Theater of the Dead.
yeah.
We have had Nacht der Untoten, which is Night of the Undead.
Ooh.
We have had, trying to think of any other, like, The Dead type maps.
The Call of the Dead, Mob of the
Call of
Dead,
the Dead, yeah, Call of the Dead, Mob of the Dead.
Blood of the Dead.
I don't
It's
know.
a very unoriginal name, but like, honestly,
Well, even, like, I still remember this too, and I'm somewhat mad about it. I was, you know, when custom maps just came out for PC for Black Ops 3.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember being in Mad Gaz's stream while he was making his first map,
Fabric-
the first map,
Fabric-
Fabric der Untoten or whatever.
Fabric Tone, yeah.
I remember he asked the chat what they want to call it, and I remember saying Fabric der Verdammten, which is Factory of the Damned.
Okay.
He took the name, changed one thing, and didn't have any sort of credit whatsoever.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna credit that one. Right.
Exactly. I mean, like, it's hilarious to think about it. Like, I'm not mad, I don't care. But, like, it's hilarious to think back on it and just be like, one of the most successful maps ever was one word off of being what I wanted to have the map called.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, honestly. Seeing.
Like, obviously, I doubt people are gonna believe me, but
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those.
yeah,
Well, it's an experience you hold.
Yep.
You have it.
you
And,
don't believe me? I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of those experiences. It's just.
Uh,
Yeah.
dude, Christmas vacation at my school is almost coming up, and I have no clue what the hell I'm gonna do.
Dude, I've been on break for 3 days now, and I'm.
When does your break end?
It's a pretty nuts break. Like January 25th or something.
Jeez.
I get over a month of break. Yeah.
Yeah, I only get 2 weeks, fam.
Yeah, I get like 2 weeks. It starts Friday.
Yes. Mine start. I'm assuming you're talking about next Friday.
Next Friday, yeah.
Yeah, same here.
My one friend, he goes to a university, and it's really funny because he goes back to break, or he goes back. He never has school Fridays, and so he like gets off of break, and then goes back to school, like next week, or he has 1 week. Sorry, excuse me.
That's tragic.
It is.
He
But,
has
like, always
1
goes
week
break.
of break.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But he gets the week or the Fridays off always, so
That makes sense then.
that's kind of the trade-off. But like,
Yeah,
shit.
1 less day per week, but then you get 1 week less of break.
Yeah,
We have derailed this conversation.
We all know
Yeah,
we have.
well, it's a podcast. It's our freaking podcast. We go on with. All right, so
How?
Black Ops 4,
I'm just gonna point
lots
out
of weird things.
that
Okay.
just real quick before we dive into it.
Yeah.
Just want to point
for it.
out that
Writing.
this game has been dead for like a month and a half, and people are still
It
mad
really
about it.
has. It really. I'm pissed about it, dude. I
I'm
spent
pretty
over
pissed.
$100 on this game.
I pre-ordered it.
So did
Yeah.
I.
I did too. The day it was announced on Battle.net, I got it on Battle.net.
I
I
pre-ordered it, like,
pre-ordered it after the
then-
Blackout beta. Or
I
no, after the
pre-ordered after
multiplayer
the-
beta.
I pre-ordered after the Blackout beta.
I pre-ordered after the multiplayer beta because I remember playing with, I think it was Jafar and Shoe.
Dude, it was fun.
You were playing with me because remember
Well-
it was like free on PC.
Well, because I think it was you, me, and Jafar.
Yeah, I don't think she was playing very much.
Because I remember saying that like we're zombies, like we prefer zombies more, and we pre-ordered it after the multiplayer beta.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like the game was
That's
like
quite-
the multiplayer was that good, but then
dude, Heist was so fun in the game. I don't remember what happened to Heist though. Like, I guess there's like one dominant strategy everyone uses.
I'm pretty sure it's to just get a certain gun, rush the payload, and just camp it.
No, it's yeah, it's to get a rocket launcher.
Helion
Rocket
Salvo,
launchers
let's
for-
go.
Helion Salvo for some odd reason gives you like $1 billion whenever you get it gives you like $2,000
Well, because it's a rocket launcher, it makes sense.
because normal guns give you like I don't know what.
I think it's like CS:GO where it's like $100 per kill.
Yeah, it's like $100 or something. And then you get one gun that gives you so much more. You take it.
But being the only
Yes.
one who's played the DLC 1 map, I'm kind of bad at zombies, I'll admit. At least Black Ops 4. But
Okay. Yeah.
I enjoy it. It's fun. Like what I've played is actually a lot of fun.
Yeah. From what I've seen, it seems really.
To what I've read, it's a lot of people are kind of not satisfied with it, and it could be partially due to the reason that we'll get into a little bit later about the whole like Milo and Smart Guy situation that's going on.
Yeah.
But like the map layout, I feel it's actually not that bad. Like it's
Yeah. No. It's
okay.
I haven't seen any gameplay, so I'm
For
like
DL
I'm going
for
into this blind.
1, DLC 1 standard, this is how I'd rank them for 5 games. I'd put Ascension at the bottom because I hate Ascension. Die Rise, Verrucht, Dead of Night, Der Eisendrache.
What about Die Rise?
I put that at number 4.
He said Ascension, Die Rise.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
I think he said Ascension, Die Rise.
Dead of
Verrucht.
or
Verrucht, Dead of Night,
Horizon.
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 I almost
Well,
wanted to
the
say
Horizon
Derice
Drop-
for some reason.
Horizon's the shining gem of this community, and you can never say anything bad about it.
Honestly, I have a feeling that it's gonna like people are starting to see Die Rise as like the what DLC 1 should look like, and it's going to start putting too many standards on DLC 1.
Die Rise?
Or no, not Die Rise, Horizon,
Der
sorry.
Eisendrache?
Yeah, Horizon.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's going to put
should just
standards
be-
on the DLC.
It should just be a fun map that has a cohesive Easter egg that you can play a bunch.
And fail 13 times like we have.
Yeah, fail
We
13
only
times like we
failed
have.
because we're bad.
But want to come back and play the 14.
Pretty much.
At some point, we're going to.
I want to complete the Black Ops 3 Easter eggs. all of like
Yeah,
I
no,
want to
we're
complete
going
all of them.
We can't do
Garage
GK.
Corby's only
we
broken
can't
on
do GK.
consoles, so we definitely.
Wait, we can?
Yeah, Garage Corby is not
Oh,
broken
yeah.
on PC.
All right, I'm in.
What do you mean? How's did something happen with GK, or is it
Garage
just?
Corby
Yeah.
for the last year has been broken on consoles.
It's because Blood of the Dead, guys.
Yeah, guys. Well, like, yeah, the Easter egg. If you complete the Easter egg, it's just blue screens, guaranteed every single time. It'll crash. Xbox, PlayStation.
Oh, so if you complete GK's Easter egg, it just blue screens?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
during
does
the
blue screens. That
cutscene.
doesn't reward you the Easter egg
Oh damn.
thing.
It's tragic.
And like,
JC's only rise to fame, first in the world GK. It doesn't
Yeah.
happen.
yeah, exactly.
GK never happened, guys.
Because it
G
did.
never happened.
Technically, GK still happens, but in a different timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're right, but
At the same time,
know, man.
technically it doesn't
At
happen.
the same time, you're.
Like, I'm
I don't
both
know,
right.
man. I
I'm
have-
right and wrong in saying that. Like, it technically doesn't happen, but it technically does happen.
I haven't been like following storyline to like a ridiculous. Like I know like basics, but I don't know stuff like that. That is a little bit more complicated. And, like I'll have to refer to like a couple of my about that one because like he actually somewhat knows the story.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. It's not broken on PC, so we can go and play it on PC and do the Easter egg and get the super Easter egg. But, like, the achievement, that doesn't even work. It's really sucky. What else? So,
It's almost
Then
10
we're
o'clock
about
here.
before GK.
We were talking about DLC 1.
Yeah, DLC 1.
I think we were
It was
talking about how
cohesive and
Horizon's
happy.
gonna, like how Horizon's setting a
Set
standard.
Yeah, it's setting a it's, I mean, for lack of a better term, it's too good. Like,
I mean,
because
it has
wasn't-
its problems, but
wasn't there
most of them
some-
are very minor.
I remember hearing a rumor that what was it? Horizon was supposed to be the on-disc map.
No,
Could you imagine if that
Horizon-
was the on-disc map?
Horizon was not meant to be the on-disc map.
But could you imagine if it was?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like, just imagine this. Who get the best map first and all downhill?
Well,
Yeah,
no one
exactly. Well,
like
Shadows Viva would have been
Okay,
pretty good.
Shadows is like
Shadows would have. I think it would have had the same effect as it did, where people didn't
Shadows-
like it at first, but then started to like it afterwards.
honestly, I think it would have been like a lot liked at the start, because like people would have been more used to the engine and the. Then they.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is a very.
I feel like that would have been like a little bit. Like, it would have had a little bit more flow.
Well, it also
like-
Shadows also does help set up the narrative story for the DLC season.
Yeah.
It really does, because it's like the Apothecans aren't explicitly like.
No one knew what they were at the time.
Yeah,
And, like, the
'cause
cutscene-
like Horizon they were like, all right, we need to the keeper. We need to purge the keeper, and they're all like, what the hell is a keeper?
Pretty
and like
much.
the cutscene for DE would not make sense until we got
like without
Shadows.
like keepers and Apothecans are like.
Well, like the bot, like take for example the boss fight in DE. No one would know what the hell you're fighting until they played Shadows.
That makes sense, honestly.
What if it was like DE and Shadows for the two on disc?
Like instead of the giant, it would have been DE
no.
and Shadows.
Yeah.
No, because then you have to have shadows, or then you have to have freaking the giant is a DLC map. Good lord, can you imagine the backlash?
It could just be
People,
part of Zombie
people would have
Chronicle.
gotten so mad.
Yeah, guys, let's imagine if you made a.
Just take
the
out
giant
Ascension and put
DLC.
in. Just take
Let's
out
make-
that and put in the giant. Take out Ascension.
Yeah, let's just make a giant. It's a remake of Doris. There's
Again.
no Easter egg, really. And we'll not reveal it until day one. Until the day it comes out. Yikes.
Yeah, that was the worst
Which,
marketing.
If
Worst.
that kinda- if that went over your head just now, to Dead of the Night. and DLC 1 featuring Zero and.
Ironically enough, it came out in the dead of the night.
It came out. No, it came out. Yeah, it did actually in Australia. It did. So.
Why are they doing it region specific?
Yeah, this is just a snowball of just absolute garbage, and it just keeps piling and piling and makes me more mad. So the first thing that happened, so apparently it's now region specific, so now everyone gets it at their time, or something like that. So Australians just all of a sudden got an update to their game that gave them DLC 1, and no one could explain why. And then...
Well, I just want to point out the only thing they did for marketing, and I'm going through their Twitter right now to try and find it, but the only thing they did for marketing was this video. Like, the only thing they did was pardon the interruption.
Whoa.
And then Treyarch retweeted it, giving us the date.
Yeah, it tells you the date that it supposedly came out, but that's totally could be a date for like a trailer.
Well, like the build up to like we were talking about before we started, the build up to Black Ops 4 had little like those red videos, like the snippets of the trailer. I'll see if I can find them actually.
Yeah, well, pretty much I had thought it was a trailer coming out that day, but apparently the game just gave it to people, and it wasn't a fault on Treyarch's end. It came out one day early.
Forget what you know, guys. Forget what you know.
Forget what you know.
Forget what you know about a good game.
Jesus. So that happened. It was released a day early. It wasn't Activision's fault. It wasn't Black Ops Treyarch's fault.
PlayStation.
When was the launch date for Black Ops 4? October 6th?
October 12th.
12th, okay.
So 2 months. It was 2 months right after, which is kind of good for the DLC season. But it released on the 10th for some people, and then it immediately got taken down. And then the next day there was a Treyarch live stream that just kind of said, "Hey,
Zombies.
this exists. If you're on PlayStation, go download it now."
I'm trying to find like the, cause like I just showed the video of like the thing.
It was at like 2 p.m. or something, so at my time, Central. So like, by then everyone in the basic, besides like I don't know Hawaiians or some people, everyone else pretty much had gotten it at that point, and it was just very shady. It just came out of nowhere. Lex said it well. What?
October 9th, they released a teaser for Nuketown, by the way.
Yeah, it's October 9th?
Yep, I'm going through their Twitter
Oh,
right
no,
now.
no, that's like a right before the game. No, they teased everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
God damn it, Twitter.
Blame Twitter for everything.
Yeah, okay, and so the next part, next big
God
thing.
damn it.
So the map is out. Everyone's enjoying it. Only on PS4, by the way. Also some balancing updates, new guns, a supply stream that actually works and is good and has good incentives to play the game. Like daily tier skips are added to zombies as far as you get to round 15, which is yet.
I still
There's a
don't
lot of
give
good
a shit
quality of
about
life
it though.
Like, dude, you can play as freaking knights.
Like it's gotten to
awesome.
it's gotten to the point where, like Lex put it greatly, where it's getting to the point where what they're giving us isn't enough. Like I don't want to be that person just always asking for more, but at the same time,
they're kind of giving us like nothing.
Yeah.
Like at the same time, they almost owe it to us.
We're
Like
that
I
forgotten child.
don't want to say that they
Well,
do,
Here.
but it's getting to the point where they practically do.
This kind of leads into my next thing. One of the things that was promised to us gamers coming on DLC 1,
Factions.
we factions, which when the game came out, Jason Blundell had stated explicitly that factions were not added to the game, and I quote, because it would be too much content at launch.
I just
And
want
now
to point
fast
out that he
forward-
also promised this during the global reveal for the game.
On day one.
He promised us day one factions at the global reveal for the game.
Yeah.
How long ago was the global reveal? I'm gonna look this up right now.
May 17th. I'm pretty good.
Okay.
I want to say.
Well, it was somewhere around the 3-month period before the game came out.
Oh no, it was definitely 6 months. Like, easy. May. That's 5. No, it was like 5.
Like it was a while before the game launched.
A good amount of time, yeah. And this was promised. And
He promised us rush, callings, factions, 4-on-disc maps, and stuff that would kind of break up the dead period between DLC season. Constant
updates.
Constant update to the game.
So many updates, you'd be annoyed. So many. That was Vonderhaar, which I mean.
We have gotten daily callings as of 3 days ago, which I believe we already had. They got rid of.
It's the daily challenges from Black Ops 3, that were in there since day one.
No, they weren't in there since day one.
Oh, they weren't.
Oh, they were added later.
They still haven't given us factions. They told us that they finally confirmed factions will be given to us next year.
Yeah, but the thing is, considering it's December right now, they might mean some early next year.
I think they specified early next year.
Yeah, well, here's
February.
the thing. If it's not included in your game because it'll be too much content at launch, that explicitly states that it is ready to be in the game, but they are withholding it from the game.
I just want to
further time. Trust me.
I just want to point out that the copy of the game that the YouTubers played before the game came out looked a lot more finished than the game we got at launch.
I never heard of that, but
they didn't blue screen once.
They actually played around 150.
Well, if you think about it though, if they're playing the game that we got at launch, why didn't they blue screen every 12 million seconds? Why didn't they experience the glitch? Why didn't they experience the game-breaking glitches that were finally patched?
Problem. I have not had a single problem.
Yeah.
I know only recently PC got this fix, and I know I experienced it. I don't think Jafar, I don't think you experienced it. But you'd load in and everything was black. You didn't see your weapon, and you'd only see voxel outlines of everything for a good 2 minutes before the
Yeah,
and it wasn't even in zombies. It was in multiplayer too.
Very bad renderings.
Yeah, it was even in multiplayer.
A couple, literally every time I tried to play Blackout before the game, by the time the first good updates for the game had happened.
When they finally started telling us what was being fixed.
Yeah, and this whole thing.
I just want to point out they still haven't fixed the max ammo glitch on PC.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I was trying to play zombies 2 days ago or something, or a little bit ago.
Prestige weapons or something.
No, literally, I haven't prestiged a single weapon in zombies, and I haven't I haven't done any progression towards the weapons except for maybe attachments. And I couldn't get max ammos. I couldn't buy ammo off the wall.
It's weird.
I don't think they fixed it for at least all players. I know it was a thing a while ago.
But I've seen it happening on Reddit. The Reddits.
The Reddit's probably gonna be. Reddit's probably furious right now.
It is.
The Reddit's not doing what the intended to do. Solve Easter egg.
Speaking of solving Easter eggs.
Yes. So speaking of solving Easter. So Black Ops 4 DLC 1 reveals comes out. It's really cool. Blackout got some cool stuff. It's nice. It's fall for some reason. Fall update to the map in December. Hello. That's cool though.
Forget what you know.
Forget what you know. They're adding snowball, so that's kind of cool. Multiplayer, they got 2 new maps. I haven't seen any gameplay of either of them, but I'm assume they're
other than Nuketown, I'm assuming.
No. Yeah, there's 2 maps. It's Madagascar and High Point or something.
If I wanted to, I would load into it right now, but I'm too lazy.
No, you wouldn't, because it's not on PC.
Exactly.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go get Riley back.
And you leaving? What?
I said I'm gonna go get water. I'll get back.
Oh, okay.
Just pull a JC and do some jumping jacks because you might have a heart attack.
We're a freaking podcast. Stay in, boy. All right.
I
So
remember
yeah,
that
Blackout
streams.
gets updates. Multiplayer gets updates. Zombies gets updates. We get a new map, guys. We get this daily
One.
callings. Black Ops Authenticity. Oh, yeah, one map. That's to be expected. But map comes out. It's a cool map. If you've ever been on the Reddit during this time, you've seen all of the map because people on Australia are really quick to record everything. They know something's up. So literally everyone knows the map. Easter eggs were off, but the whole map layout was totally leaked.
I thought Easter eggs were off.
Easter eggs were off, but the whole map layout.
No, but like cause you know how it was solved? I thought it was off. Easter eggs were off until PC and Xbox got it.
No, I guess not.
Again,
People don't
more
Easter eggs.
lies.
Forget what you know.
Pretty
Well,
much.
they just said that for Black Ops for the launch of the game, I guess, just so they know everyone has the game in all regions.
That might be what it is.
I think that's what
It does make sense.
It makes sense in this case too, though, which I don't know why it didn't, but yeah,
Well,
for some odd reason,
PC and console got the base game at the same time.
yeah.
Okay, what's up?
Not everyone's getting the. Not
Oh,
everyone's
no, I think
getting
PC had a different release, I believe.
Nope. I
PC,
I think it might have been a day late, but other than that,
what am I thinking? I'm thinking Spire. I'm sorry.
What's happening?
Spire would have.
I'm going to see Spider-Verse on next week, Tuesday. It's gonna be great.
So yeah, by the time the game came out, everyone knew the layout of a map, or not everyone, but like a simple.
Pretty much anyone going into the Reddit knew.
They knew. Like I knew the spawn room. I didn't want to know the spawn. I knew the map layout to a degree, not like the intenseness, but I knew the basics of which was there, graveyard, whatever the heck. And we're trying to be vague. Me and Gage are probably gonna try and be vague with all these map layouts and stuff because
You can describe locations, just don't tell me where they are.
There's still 2/3 of the community that hasn't gotten to play it. So
I just got here.
I don't want to deal with this bullshit right now, guys.
Like
Yeah,
1
he's
o'clock here.
guys, I just got it. Oh, so
Not staying up
yeah,
till 4
so
in the morning.
loading into the map, that gets good. As usual, the major YouTubers are all doing the race to get the first Easter egg, guys. Guys, we're giving so much content, so let's just all find all of it, all at once.
Yeah.
And,
Yay.
it just,
We kind of the zombies community kind of kills it. That
they really do.
The
I hate
like,
that.
it's a double-edged sword. Like, it's a lot of content, it's a lot of, like, ad revenue and stuff like that for the YouTubers, but it's killing the community by trying to be the first to do it.
I remember for Revelations, back when all we knew with the DLC 4 was going to be Revelations, I remember saying something in a lot of different streams, like, wouldn't it be cool if no zombies YouTubers covered anything Revelations when it came out? And then after like a month, when it was released on all consoles, and that was not my hate boner towards Sony. That was just, okay guys, this could be the last zombies we're gonna get for 3 years. It actually turned out not, but still, let's just
Thanks,
cherish.
Infinity Ward.
Thanks,
I mean, okay.
Treyarch, for Chronicles.
Infinite Warfare was not that bad.
I haven't
Basically,
played it,
it's a
but-
good map. And I will fight you on that.
Okay, well, so all that said and done, no, they didn't. No, all the YouTubers are going at it. However, a guy.
The
by
rock
name of-
step happened on
A
Revelations.
guy with a certain name that we probably shouldn't mention. Actually, now that I think about it,
I mean, I don't even remember it, so.
we'll call him Tuba.
Jerry.
Oh, Jerry. Okay. Well, no, Jerry could be his name because there are people
Daryl.
named Jerry. Tuba is his name.
We'll call him Mystery Man 12.
So Tuba hops on all these streams during the Easter eggs, and this boy Tuba.
Hey, you never know.
Goes
It
ahead.
actually might be Tuba.
I mean, in the,
Shut the fuck up, no, he's not.
we live in a society, guys. We live in a
where
society.
Someone's gamer
Gamers
tag is
rise up.
Tuba. Just the word Tuba. You know what? That's gonna be mine now.
That.
Add me
Okay,
on Steam,
anyway,
everyone.
anyway.
Add Tuba.
Anyway,
So this guy by the name of Tuba goes into these streams, into the chats, saying that he's done the Easter egg already. He knows the steps, and then he just posts the steps. And some people with some sense, like Admiral Baru, I don't know if you go subscribe to him, twitch.tv/Admiral Baru. They just banned him instantly because they knew it couldn't. There's a chance it could be real. It might not be. But oh hey, thanks.
I'm assuming you just changed his nickname in the Discord.
Yeah, he did.
I named him Tuba.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, boy. And
All
so
right, considering
yeah, this boy Tuba.
you
he
guys
had-
get to shout out. Each one of you get one of yours. Go follow Frosted GH on Twitch. There. Each of us get one.
What the? Okay.
We all had our own shameless plugs. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh,
I shouted out my
no,
I shouted out my friend's SoundCloud. You shouted out the boy.
Admiral Baru. Yeah.
Frosted
So
GH.
however, it's not all happy. Some people decided, ooh, this guy's giving me Easter egg steps. I can do the Easter egg, boys.
Cough cough Milo.
Milo, smart guy. Milo. So a few people do the Easter egg, and they're literally being spoon-fed steps, and they're not easy steps. It's like take
Well,
a werewolf and go into the woods. And
what was the one step that you were
shoot the
telling me
zombies with
about?
the wonder weapon. Shoot the zombies with a charged shot of the wonder weapon on top of certain specific parts, and they dig for a part, and then you can take the part and use it to upgrade your thing. Like, it's just these really obscure things that would have taken the community like at least a day just to find.
All of them would have taken a week if
Like
Well,
the whole map.
what
I
was
could
that
definitely-
one step you were talking about?
Yeah, the one step I was talking about. They were just now getting to the step in the stream, and then all of a sudden this guy types in the chat, "Hey, stand in this very specific spot, turn on the fire trap, take your shield, or take your wonder weapon, shoot at it at this angle, standing here, and the flames will turn blue. And then you run through it with your shield, and then you have to run through, or you have to hit 4. What was it? 3 sets of 4 things, and like of fireplaces. Like you have to hit 4 fireplaces, go back to the thing, do it exactly the same way again, do that 3 times. And that itself would have taken at least 2 days. Like,
That sounds a lot like the Revelations rock step, which I believe took about almost a week to solve.
yeah, because like no joke, there are 12 different fireplaces on the map, and they're all kind of in the same area for each segment, but like they're really not. And they could very well be strewn together. Like, it's just annoying. It's just I don't know what to believe of it, but like, and like they were saying that it's the first in the world recorded.
first
Because
off,
another, at the same time, a YouTuber by the name of Glitching Queen had decided that her crew would do the Easter egg on the custom mutations, just so they could see the Easter egg and try to do it at the lowest round.
yeah, Shoe's not joining. He said too.
Too late. What?
He's a little bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
So,
We can get him
so
on
they did the
next time.
Easter egg on custom mutations glitch, which means that they think the game thinks it's a normal game and it's really not. And they do the Easter egg, they get the ending, they record the ending. They are technically the first in the, but they're not claiming first in the world at all. That's and then they saw this all this stuff going on in their streams. The guy spoon feeding them the steps, and Glitching Squid said, "Hey, this pisses me off. I'm gonna upload the cutscene. Not to say that I got first in the world, but to say screw you. That's not how you're supposed to do it." Like, and there's also some other things like for some reason Queen's game was glitched, and like certain steps were left out, so they didn't do the full Easter egg. But like, it's still just it's a
not the
big
game.
crap show. Like,
Why are you censoring yourself? Fucking stupid.
I don't want to censor myself. I'm gonna censor myself. I know watches this.
What'd you say?
In case anyone I know watches this, I mean, I don't know.
My friends know how I am.
Well, I don't know. I don't like excessively swearing, but yeah, it does piss me the hell off.
Yeah, there we go.
Like, whether you like it or not, Treyarch has spent how much time making like a DLC 1 map? Because DLC 2, DLC 3, and 4, they don't sell the season pass. It's DLC 1.
Like, Lex put it really good. DLC 1 was the make or break of the community.
And it broke the community. Like, it's a big yikes, but that's just what it is. And I have not yet played the map. I think it's going to be a pretty cool map. It looks awesome from what I've seen.
I haven't seen anything. I'm trying my damn well hardest to go in blind.
Dude,
Yeah,
honestly,
I'm just browsing through the Reddit, and it's just filled with community like, we're not going to stand for this.
Of course you're not. You're the Reddit. You never do.
Yeah, like.
I went in blind.
Like, the Reddit's pretty much like the Kaepernick. Like, they always, like, they're making this statement, and it's like, yeah, cool.
Hmm. Yeah, I got
You
it.
do you, Reddit.
It's just toxic, dude. I don't know.
It's a shit show is what it is.
It's just like a bunch of 12-year-olds screaming, like in your ear constantly. That's what it's like going through it. Like, you know what?
I've been on the Reddit before, and it's a toxic environment.
Ooh, no, here's the other part about the Reddit. Everyone pissed about this too. I totally forgot about this. So it was just announced very recently. Not in that update that was on Tuesday, but there was an update today, actually, that introduced double XP for the weekend. And in the patch notes, they talked about how Blackout is going to be getting a custom games option.
Yeah.
Where you can apparently you can equip reactive camos and mastercraft camos, as well as any camo from multiplayer zombies in Blackout.
That's gonna piss people the hell off.
Yeah, people are so pissed that they haven't added in the zombies.
I say we all fly to Treyarch.
Gosh.
Well, let's not take it that far, Gage, but I do understand your point.
Hey, I never said to do it. I want to have a civilized conversation. By screaming. Very loudly.
Yeah.
At Jason.
I don't think Jason's involved with Blackout.
No, not
You know
really.
what?
Well, I mean, he has to be a little bit with like zombies and stuff.
Like, I mean, like, put.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, put the multiplayer camp. Just take them, put them in zombies. Thanks. Because,
I still find it hilarious how people got mad that there was no campaign.
I did not hear a word you said that.
I find it hilarious how people got mad that there was no campaign.
Yeah, like.
Imagine actually playing the campaign.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? You're gonna play the campaign once. You're gonna say, "Wow, that was pretty cool." Or in case of Black Ops 3, you're gonna go, "Huh?"
Pretty much.
And then you're gonna have to go and Google for 3 hours. Then you realize that the twist was you realize that they dug themselves in a hole with Black Ops 1 and 2's twist endings, and they had to go even further, even twistier. But it got so twisty that there's zombies in campaign, and dogs in World War II.
I just love the thing. Black Ops 3, like, good content or not, it had content.
It had content, yeah.
It had. There's no Dead Ops Arcade. Where's my Dead Ops Arcade 3?
Dude,
I mean, it does make sense. Not many people play Dead Ops Arcade 2. Not to mention,
we got Rush. You guys were forgetting. We got Rush.
Where's my Grief? Where is Grief?
Grief probably is coming.
Grief is dead.
I hope Grief comes back. And
Dude,
where's
I
that
hated how
mode?
I
Where is
figured
that
out.
Rats mode.
Dude,
What they
fight
had?
me. before Origins came out, the most fun game mode you could play on Black Ops 2 was spawn in
Turned?
on round 20, 4v4 on grief mode cell block.
Oh,
That was the
yes.
most fun thing because you
It's
just kept
so good.
dying and dying until someone could survive round 20.
It's so good.
And you have to like it was fun because you had to like invest your time. You had to be
It's
like,
always Mustang.
I will buy a perk, and I will not die.
And
You just fire into a horde. You get 1,000 points. You die. Everyone would die.
You pray.
And then you'd be like, all right, I feel like I might be able to survive. So I'm gonna pack a punch my pistol, get
And then
PhD
die.
Flopper, which was on the map, and then
Gross.
but, like,
PhD
by that point, no
slider.
one had played the game, so I never really got to play it with him. Sad boy house.
I mean, like, we could, like, set up a...
I mean, if I wasn't
Black Ops 2.
vac banned on Black Ops 2, I'd join in.
Another account.
How are you vac banned on Black Ops 2?
Spawn trapping on raid with a foul.
Of course.
Just get an FMJ foul with the reflex sight with the hollow lens, fast mags, and like sight fast mags and that, and rush through the center and aim down and shoot through that wall. You're guaranteed a quad feed within the first 3 seconds of the round.
It's just sad, dude. All these old time stuff that's just not in the game now. Do you guys have anything else to say about Call of Duty?
It's dying.
It is.
I
very
hope
dying.
it actually, like, at some point, like, for zombies at least, because fuck every other mode, I don't care.
This game is going to die with the timed exclusivity.
Yes.
No one likes it. There's literally no one. You go on a thread of people talking about it, and half the people talking about it are at PlayStation 4, saying yes, this is unfair.
Yeah. I say we should.
See-
I say they should at least lock the. Like they lock the Easter egg.
I know some
Yeah.
games do lock content for exclusivity because of the fact that, hey, these people are getting it before everyone else.
But like, okay, cool. It makes sense that you get the maps first. It makes sense that you get the specialist first. But when you have balancing patches, that I honestly didn't know that they're a day or two after on PC and Xbox, but for some odd reason they are. The actual balancing patches themselves, I actually full on thought, and I'm an invested consumer. I am invested in this company. I listen to this stuff. The average person might not know that it's a day or two after. I almost thought they were timed exclusives as well. A gun's broken? You gotta wait a week. Like, I don't know. That's just...
If they're having timed exclusivity for patches, that's corporate greed.
That is corporate greed, and it's like, I hate to say it, but like, Call of Duty's taken a lot from Fortnite, but except for the fact that they constantly update their game and keep it relevant and frequently.
Noah
Not
said it
broken.
best. Love or hate the game, Fortnite deserved every award they got at the Gaming Awards.
I wouldn't go that far.
I wouldn't go that far either.
No, Jay's very far up his ass, but
Fair enough.
all right. So I'm browsing the Reddit trying to look for things to talk about, and
I mean, we can
Well,
always
you know-
go on to talk about Smash
no,
Ultimate.
no, shut up.
I mean,
No.
it's a HD
Shut the hell up. As if by fate, on r/COD Zombies, should Richtofen be in Smash Ultimate?
Oh my god!
Honestly, it could be a thing with freaking deal. Okay, so Smash Ultimate came out. A game on the Nintendo Switch.
Ness is a CT character, and I'm kicking all my friends' asses as him.
Oh, yeah.
Ike mains unite. Palutena mains unite.
Crom mains. K-Rool and Ridley mains. They're busted.
Ridley, according to pros, Ridley is a D tier character.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
According to noobs, though, he's busted because you side B and you drag someone across the stage and give
Yeah,
30
but
damage
that's
instantly.
noobs. We're talking about like the
We're talking about the people that can play the game, but...
yeah, dumbass.
I played the single-player campaign and that's it. Shut up.
Don't play something else.
All right.
Actually get
I need to buy
So,
that game so bad. I've only been able to play it on my
One more
friends.
thing. one of the things that was kind of cool about Smash Ultimate is that they revealed the Piranha Plant. Okay, cool. DLC for anyone that buys the game before, what was it, January or something. They get it in February.
The Piranha Plant?
Yeah, but that's not really a taste of their DLC cycle.
Well, I mean,
DLC trailer 1.
What was it? I believe in 3DS and Wii U, the first DLC was Ryu and Lucas.
It was Mewtwo.
Hmm.
It was Mewtwo, but
I know Ryu and Lucas was a DLC.
Ryu, Lucas, and Roy all came at like the exact same time.
Yeah.
And it was completely out of nowhere for some.
Nobody
no
expected
idea.
Ryu.
I
did
remember
not
my
expect
I remember
Ryu.
pissing my
I
friend
wanted
off as
Lucas and
Lucas.
Roy.
I remember
I
pissing
wanted
my friend
Lucas
off
and
as
Roy.
Lucas because his down B or yeah, his down B. It
Like,
because it
absorbs, right?
his down B absorbs, but it's just in front of him, which pisses a lot of Ness players off. Because Nessus is completely around
It
him.
is around him, yeah.
And then his up B, instead of just hitting them, you can chain it and just get a lot of damage in quickly, which I quickly learned can easily eat away at a Ganondorf. And then you just play as Ness and you just chain your up B until you fill your smash meter and use it and just throw him off the map.
I'm gonna fly out to you. Me and you are gonna play on.
I'm gonna have to buy a Switch first, fam.
Dude, you realize you can play 2 players?
I have to buy a
Hell yeah.
Switch.
You do.
Yeah, no, you could flip the controllers sideways and play 2 players.
That's what I've been doing at school with my friend.
It's
think
so
I don't
cool.
have
The Joy-Cons. My friends have been gagging on me, in my IRL friends, because I play Smash versus them, and I have the Joy-Cons and all
You're
of the GameCube
disgusting.
controllers. But like,
You-
the Joy-Cons aren't bad.
No, they're trash. I hate them.
I hate you. I hate you.
I can use them for other games. I just can't use them. Look, I've been using that thing. I've been playing since. I can't.
He's cutting out so
Yeah.
much.
I was about to ask if it's only me that's getting him cut
No,
out,
yeah,
but
no,
oh,
it's
okay.
not. All right, so back what I was saying. So
Ness
Piranha
OP.
Plant's not really a taste of DLC 1 or what the DLC cycle is gonna be like. At the Game Awards, people are just watching the Game Awards, and all of a sudden,
Joker.
Persona stuff.
Yeah,
It's just Persona. Like, okay, cool. We're gonna get a Persona DLC. What is this? This is okay. This is kind of cool. And then they freaking throw the Smash emblem there. And it's just like, I actually like. My mom is currently in a condition where she's bound in a wheelchair. She literally wheeled up to my room. What the hell are you doing? Why are you screaming? Which like, I felt so bad, but like, that it's just so pog. Like,
Big Hog boys.
a PlayStation only IP has been brought to the freaking Switch, and an awesome one at that. Like there's Shin Megami Tensei, which is kind of Nintendo. That's Nintendo Atlas. But like, other than that, there's no ties. By that logic, like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, they've been on the GameCube before. They can totally get in. Toys for Bob had Skylanders, and that was on the Wii U.
Also, I just remembered. So, did I tell either of you guys that I checked?
You cut out.
The thing for ASMR, like, you know ASMR, right?
Oh yeah.
I charted it for Clone Hero. Did I tell you guys that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bigger streamer. He has like 300k subs on YouTube. UCog Monkey. It's on his YouTube channel.
Yeet.
And I didn't get credit. And it's my chart.
Yeah.
Like,
that's honestly pretty good.
I was hyped. Like I saw the video and I was like, wait a second, someone else did it. I click on the video and I was like, wait, that's my chart. What? I was in a good mood that day.
Did he put you in the description or anything?
No. I went into the comments. I'm like, hey, it's on my channel. Come on, just give it a download at my place, please. I need recognition.
Yeah, honestly. Lots of stuff. Oh yeah, also I hate to go back to Call of Duty. The freaking multiplayer new specialist that was introduced, Zero, is completely busted.
How bad is it?
So the specialist is a hacker, so it's pretty much Sombra.
It's Dokkaebi, guys. It's Dokkaebi.
Yeah. So you get your ultimate, right? And you know what it does? Her equipment is like an EMP grenade. Okay, cool. It's very cool. It's very good.
Sombra, is that you?
Yeah. Her ultimate, however, unlike Sombra, who just cancels everything in her area, literally targets every single equipment from a specialist, every single character, and every single score streak, and it just shuts them all down. Players can't heal. Score streaks are just instantly taken out. You can have a gunship in the air that you just grinded nearly 20 kills to get, and it just
Bye.
gets shot down instantly. Mesh mines all over the place, shields, barricades. Nope. It's like, it's such a non-skill hero. Bad. And also, apparently it crashes the game a lot. So, like, from the player that's hacking's perspective, it looks like they just start hacking and then connection interrupted.
That's funny.
But, like...
You're hacking to the point where it's killing the server.
I just was reminded of that because one of the game designers at Treyarch tweeted out, been taking a look at the score streak hack times for Zero and other fixes. First week of new specialists and weapons are always fun. So it's like, they know.
Yeah.
But like,
Okay, so...
So I want to point out I've been building a level and I finally finished the block design and I'm at 28,000 objects.
Oh, you're playing geometry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's the only game I can play while I can record because I can just mute the audio, and if I'm have the level layout built, I don't need to sync it with anything. So I can just mute the game and focus on what I'm doing.
We do have one more topic, which is
a lot more of a serious one.
Yeah. Jafar, take it away.
Alright. So, when you think of not any controversial YouTubers in the zombies community, who do you think?
JC
guys?
Backfire.
Oh my god, you could have gone with this meme. Noah?
No.
Lex? Milo?
Smart
No.
guy?
Smart guy?
More of a Twitch streamer.
Well, I mean,
Dalek? Gaming Revolution? Cat? The list goes on, boy.
Pat's not a zombies YouTuber anymore. Changed my
I
mind.
know. That's the controversy, bitch. So, yeah, JC Backfire. Literally nothing bad has happened to him ever. Like,
I just want to point out the zombies community is in shambles right now.
yeah.
I'll finish my statement after you say what you're gonna say, but because I'm gonna relate to it because there's a lot of stuff to talk about right now. So
literally finals week. JC is out in college with his friends. DLC 1 just dropped. He's crazy studying for finals before this. Pretty much doing days worth of work so that way he doesn't have to do it and he can play Call of Duty. Call of Duty!
So he can pretty much do his job and post content.
Yeah. Yeah, and not have to lose sleep about it. So he does that. He's very stressed out by it, I want to say, but he keeps the level head. He does like a 7-hour streak or something of him doing the Easter egg. Next day he does another 6-7 hour stream. His phone was behind him. He didn't realize it, but his parents were trying to call him like crazy because someone swatted their house thinking JC was there as a prank or something. Like a haha funny, JC, police at your house, yeah. Except it really didn't go that way because they swatted his mom and stepdad's house, which have never been in any of his videos. they were just all of a sudden the cops just showed up and they're like telling them that it's all gonna be okay, and they're like really trying to get into his room and all this stuff. It's typical swatting stuff, only he wasn't there. And so everyone was trying to call him and he just wasn't picking up. And so they were like, what happened? What is going on? Is there some side of my son that I don't know?
So they called his roommate DC.
I just want to point out I haven't watched the video, so I'm not aware of the situation.
So JC was saying he was streaming, having a good time with his friends, laughing. It was all fun.
Like right after he ends.
All right, guys, I'm ending the stream. Have a good night. Oh, you guys take care. Ends the stream. He sits there. He just lays back in his chair, and then DC comes in. He's like yelling, frantically, like, "What is going on? What are you doing? Why are you not answering your phone? What is going on?" And yeah, his parents were swatted.
Like, that someone called pretending to be him and said, "Hey, like he said, hey, I'm suicidal. I'm going." That's pretty much what they said.
You cut out, and I'd prefer if
He said he's going to kill his family. Is what they told police, which I didn't know specifics, but like, what the hell, dude? Who thinks this is a good idea?
The fucking zombies community is in shambles, dude. Like JC's
like,
getting swatted. Noah's house got struck by lightning.
Oh yeah, that happened too.
Like, it cannot be a worse time for the zombies community right now.
The fact that Noah's house caught on fire and he has to live somewhere else 6 months or something while his house gets repaired, like, that in and of itself is a crazy huge thing, and for that to be the low point of the week.
Exactly.
And it's only Friday, dog. The Call of Duty week starts Tuesday. What the hell, dude? Well, that actually was technically last week. Like, what the hell, dude?
It's fucked up, boys.
Also, I don't know if we talked about this on stream, on the podcast, but classified as an Easter egg ending, boys.
I think we were talking about the possibility of it having one last time.
Yeah, like the corrupted one that happened.
Yeah. And then it happened. And then everyone was pissed because you have to get around 150 to get it.
At least the ending is like actually like somewhat
It sets it up though amazingly.
It's an amazing setup.
My only question is, because they released a Chaos storyline map for DLC 1, are they going to release an Ether storyline for DLC 2?
Oh, they're
supposed
it's
to be awful.
I want to say yes that they will, but I'm sure. 'Cause, like, why would they set that up and then just not do it? Put out 4 Chaos.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, hey, okay, we just set up this amazing story that like is going to answer all your problems. But hey, let's give you this story that nobody gives 2 fucks about.
Here,
Like,
no, I'm about to destroy you in one idea.
sure.
This might be a little bit of a long idea, so please don't interrupt me partway through. Unless you have any like dying questions. So a lot of talk over Black Ops 3 has been about this cycle, and how we need to change the cycle, and that the cycle is going to reset at the end of every time. That no matter what we do, the cycle will reset. And the cycle is kind of
it's fuck up, Gage.
I've been talking about it being like a Black Ops 3 thing, yes, but like, you remember Die Rise's intro cutscene? Like that's kind of also the same thing. Like the cycle has been introduced there, and so
was it?
Yeah. Like, remember how they like go through the whole cutscene and then at the very end they all die and then it just goes like boing and it resets.
Hold on.
Right.
Have we been here before?
Let me just like read the zombies timeline that I have for my.
No. Hold on.
Shut the fuck up, Gage. Let my
In the
man
beginning.
finish.
Shut.
In the beginning.
In the beginning.
Oh,
Hey, you guys
killing
interrupt
him.
me all the time.
We're killing him. We are killing a man.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Okay. So, prior to, pretty much we had these like ideas of a cycle, I guess, throughout all of Call of Duty up until Revelations, really. But once Revelations hit, it kind of was a punch to the face that like all those like music video interactions we had throughout Black Ops 3 were all
Fake.
the cycle not being completed and just resetting, where you see pictures of Nikolai killing the crew and all this stuff. And you still see it in Blood of the Dead too, during the Blood of the Dead thing as well, where it's like pretty much you see failed parts of the cycles where in the game
gets thrown in the water by Brutus. I think it was Takio.
Yeah, it's like Takio being like, or I think it was Nikolai being dragged by, or yeah, Takio into the water and Nikolai strung up and all this stuff. It's all versions of the game where we just die in game, and that's what happens. The cycle is broken, but not really, because it goes back to the beginning. But I read a post recently, and then pretty much the ending thing is that the cycle is broken at the end of the Blood of the Dead Easter egg.
Yep.
And that what happens from here on out, nobody knows.
Single person.
Not a single person. Well, we do know a
Two
little bit.
people knows.
Because of classified.
two people know.
We do know a little bit. Is what I'm
Not
saying.
two people knows, it's two people know.
No, two people knows. Like it's a two-person knows.
Yeah. It's a 1-2 person knows the Easter egg ending. So basically, we learned a little bit from the, which kind of made me mad because it disproved my theory a little bit, I guess. But what if the cycle isn't just us playing, like, isn't just like us winning or losing the game? What if it's just us playing the game? And the cycle throughout all of Call of Duty is just player plays the game, the player either does something or doesn't, and based on that, it will give you a certain thing. And that Blood of the Dead was supposed to be the ending of the Aether story, because the cycle is broken, and wherever they get taken, nobody knows. The cycle is broken. We don't play anymore. Free. And you know how much controversy that would bring up, obviously.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that.
No, I can totally see it.
I couldn't.
The only thing is that classified, now that it actually showed them doing stuff and preparing for a great war.
What kind of war? A great war.
A war, unlike any of you that I've ever seen.
The thing is, though, there was already a Great War.
Technically,
You're
there's
Great
two Great Wars.
Great War and Great War II, boys.
Great World War II,
Is this one?
boys.
Is this one? Okay,
No,
no,
it's
you
not,
know what?
geez.
I'm gonna stop myself. That's too far. I almost said something really bad. I'm not gonna.
What, Anne Frank's gonna be in Great World War II?
Oh my
Yeah.
fucking
Misty-
god.
That was it. That was
No,
it.
it's the transit crew in Blood of the Dead.
I just want to point out the first thing I thought of when you said Anne Frank was Deji's diss track against Randall.
Wait, what?
When you said Anne Frank, the first thing I thought of was Comedy Shorts' diss track against KSI's cameraman Randall. Because of the line, yeah, he ran, hiding like he's Anne.
I thought you were gonna bring up epic rap battles of history.
Oh, you mean how they
Right,
revived it with
right.
Mark Zuckerberg versus
Right,
Elon
yeah,
Musk?
Frank Cassidy versus Anne Frank.
I didn't think that was real, but it is. It really is.
It is. Are you
It
serious?
is real. It's very real.
There's no way.
Okay, Gage, what are you talking about, and what is Jafar talking about? Because you might be on two different
Greg
pages.
Heffley
There's
versus
like a fake.
Frank.
There's like a fake epic rap battles of history. Greg Heffley from Diary of a Wimpy Kid versus Anne Frank.
Oh, that is so
my
good.
god.
That is.
There's one line where he says, "It's a good thing you didn't grow up," or something. It's like, it's just so messed up.
I just want to point out that
this
if
one.
this
I
was
just-
trying
I
to be
just sent it.
monetized,
It's like an actual kid.
oh
Don't watch it
my
now. Don't watch it now.
fucking god.
It's just some awkward little kid. Oh,
Anyways,
yeah, that's. Yeah. All right. Well, anything else you guys gotta add? pretty
long
good
have
on
I been
time,
recording
I believe,
for?
right?
Trying to see how long I've been recording for, and I'm not sure.
0 minutes. We didn't record.
I hope to God that I am.
I'd hope too, because I'm not doing a second one. We're
Yeah,
not
I'm
doing
not
this
either.
again.
So, yeah, this is-
Well, I really got.
I don't really have anything to add, so.
I
Other than
mean-
the fact that the zombies community is dying.
Oh no! Wait, I remember what I was gonna say. Okay, so in that trailer with the
And that
So-
trailer with the you cut off.
Blood of the Dead.
Oh yeah.
So you see Richtofen reaching into the crystal, fire crystal. Did you hear me there?
Don't
Yes.
you dare quote Lex.
I'm not. You try to, but actually, it is how it is. But like, thing is, his hand was burnt to a fucking crisp. But the thing is, when like the actual Richtofen from Black Ops 3 came out of the fucking freezer, came out of the refrigerator, he held the crystal. His hand was.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's really weird.
I don't know, man. I guess we'll have to wait for later.
Yeah, I guess. Honestly, if they, I wouldn't have been pissed if that's how it ended.
I would have been. I would have found that super unsatisfying.
No, it's very satisfying. If they just had like an epilogue map that was released along with a DLC map or something, that just said like, "Thank you, the cycle was this," and just revealing parts of the story we would never, but like leaving enough that we could still speculate years after.
I wouldn't have been.
I thought the Revelations Easter egg was supposed to be the end to everything in like
Yeah,
18 months of content.
Honestly, I thought that the Revelations ending wasn't. I thought it was an alright rap,
yeah.
but like this.
This, like, our server, like, our Discord server is just like the definition of the people with controversial opinions.
It really is.
Which one? We have two of you.
The actual server, not this one, but the other one.
Or the okay.
The UZS. The UZS.
Yeah, it pretty much is. Yeah.
Yeah. So any other things do we gotta talk about? I don't feel like any are hitting me per se.
Guys, I decided
You cut out. You decided what?
I decided I'm not an alcoholic anymore.
Oh,
Oh, yay.
Let's go. We out here.
that's gonna change when
Yeah.
you go to college, buddy.
Yeah, that's good.
What did
First
you do?
first rule of college: everyone is an alcoholic.
I'm not.
Dude, I'm not. I work at a bar. I'm not an alcoholic, dude.
That's great.
Yeah,
like one a week.
I'm planning on not drinking. I just don't care.
I don't find a good use out of it really, but it's not to say I don't.
Damn, I should probably head to bed
Not
here soon. I have to work at 10:30 in the morning tomorrow.
Gage, you like that funny?
Cut the VOD. Cut the fucking
Go.
VOD.
How about this one?
Cut the
Anyway,
fucking VOD. Cut it now.
anyway,
No. Stop.
thank you guys
cut
for
it,
watching.
cut it, Cut it.
Gage,
no,
shut the
no.
hell up.
Wanna fucking go?
Thank you guys for watching episode 2 of Cut the Vodcast. Hopefully, it went
it
better
isn't
than the first
corrupted.
one, and it isn't corrupted.
really did.
We hope to see you in the next episode. However long it's going to take us to do that.
Next week, guys.
What are we doing next
wait,
week?
No, we're doing Are we doing
What are we
bi-weekly?
doing next time?
Bi-weekly.
I don't know. We're gonna talk about the release on PC, I guess.
Yeah, I guess
But
we
then
could
we'll
talk
have a
about.
week of playing it. So
Yeah.
And
cool.
I'm probably gonna have. I might have my mic by then, like my new mic.
wait. Hold on. Yeah, that's gonna be like.
That's gonna be like
Okay,
2
okay,
weeks. That's gonna be like the 29th.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say it's not Christmas. Not like New
I just hope I
Year's or
don't work
whatever.
that day.
So for all of y'all that have listened this long, the three of us.
What the hell is
dumbasses
wrong with
talk
you?
about Call of
How
Duty.
have you listened to us this long?
Pretty much.
That too. I'd just like to wish all y'all Merry Christmas. Mainstream media says that it's not
Happy
popular to
holidays.
say that. No, Merry Christmas.
So are we just gonna leave the Jews out?
Yes, Happy Hanukkah. Happy Kwanzaa.
Whatever you celebrate, happy whatever.
Yes. Good peace among men. I hope you all have good days, good weeks, nice surroundings, serene week of
Sleeping.
Christmas is usually this one. Good sleeping, just spending time with loved ones. Just
Like I have any loved ones.
yeah, okay. Trying to be
Like
wholesome here.
Like me.
Anyway,
Screw your wholesome.
And, oh,
Let's cut the vodcast.
okay.
have a good night,
That'd
guys.
be nice to our viewers.